Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from May the 27th to June the 2nd, 2018. May the 27th to June 2nd, 2018, and this is for you coming from Libra. And we'll start with May the 27th, Sunday, and it doesn't work very well for you. It brings plenty of difficulties in conflict and provocation and confrontation, and what you say and what you do, you have to be very careful. It's you who is listening to me, so it's you who is being warned, and it's you coming from Libra. And so tell yourself, morning and afternoon of Sunday, I don't want to take the lead. I'd rather let somebody else be in charge in planning everything, because blame can also come to you very readily. So you have to be on your guard, or you'll just spoil this Monday or this Sunday morning and afternoon periods. It's a very difficult time for you. There will be many things said, many things done, maybe by you, maybe by somebody else, and you just have to remain calm. It's just a few hours, morning, afternoon. Stay calm. Look for solutions later. In the evening and nightfall period, situations don't improve, and the whole atmosphere is not good, and something of a secretive nature may also be exposed and be spoken about, and blame can come upon you or somebody else. And so you have to tell yourself that be careful with your hot-tempered planets also coming into the evening nightfall period. It's very easy to spoil this Sunday evening wherever you are, and nightfall too. And if you want to keep the peace, don't let these planets come to bring your temper to blow up and to also instigate some kind of warnings or some kind of blame on others. It's a time for disappointments, and you will feel somehow cheated or let down even in the evening nightfall session. Let the hours pass slowly. 28th Monday, and it doesn't start well either. Now it's a working day, and you could be at work or you could be in business or whatever you are at. Tell yourself not to be arrogant, not to show temper, to improve teamwork, and definitely improve tolerance for others. These are planets on Monday morning, afternoon that make your attitude very difficult for others, and therefore what happens is you lose support from everybody, and that's how you get into trouble at work. You can't get the support, you can't have your deadlines done, and if you're in business, you definitely need teamwork, you definitely need help. Don't want to spoil all that by showing arrogance. So your behavior patterns have to be very carefully managed in morning afternoon period. Evening nightfall turns wonderful for you. All the solutions you want will be found in the evening nightfall period. So don't want to push your point too much morning afternoon when things don't work for you. If you're working late, you will find all the solutions. Evening nightfall, a wonderful time to be out with whoever you want. Mix business and pleasure. You're going to be rewarded in one way or another. Chase for the new romance if you want as well. The 29th Tuesday starts reasonably well, but there are also planets of change. So they make you unsettled, they make you restless, they make you feel over intimidated sometimes. And if somebody says something about you, you feel very easily want to send back an attack. So you get instigated very easily in the morning, afternoon, and there are also planets there that make you very moody, and you become moony. Moony simply means thinking of all this romance and whatnot that's happening, or marriage areas. It's a time for work, and your responsibilities are work, or if you're in business, then in business. You have to focus, because these planets of morning, afternoon take away your focus, and that's how things do not get ending up too well. Evening nightfall turns horribly bad, and these evening nightfall planets don't just appear in the evening nightfall period. They come roaming throughout the whole day, but they can't do much in the morning afternoon because they are moved around a bit. But evening nightfall, they drop anchor, and so they are there to stay, and they can make your evening nightfall terribly bad in many ways, whether it's confrontation, whether it's being instigated and you retaliate, whether it's violence, whether it's accidents. Things can go horribly wrong. So if you don't really have to be out, go back to the safety of your own home and drive carefully if you have to be out. 30th Wednesday for you coming from Libra is not very good, and it's not going to end well. Well, in the morning, afternoon, at your place of work or in business or with whoever you are with, there will come a sense of domination and wanting control and being stubborn. Don't allow these things to happen, because that's exactly what the planets want you to do, and that's exactly how they spoil everything for you. Let others take the charge, be the follower, be appreciative, be supportive, mellow down and soften these planets, and you'll better have a better deal in the morning-afternoon period, whether at work, whether in business, whether whoever you are for lunch or whatever. Evening nightfall really goes bad, and so evening nightfall is another time where whoever you are with, things will go wrong, blame will come about, whatever you say and do will go somehow bad. And so you have to take the soft approach, and you have to tell yourself you cannot be pushy or you cannot be demanding. You have to improve your tolerance with whoever you are if you want the evening and the night time of this 30th Wednesday to end well. 31st Thursday, now that starts wonderfully for you. These are planets of the unexpected kind, which means they bring unexpected good news, unexpected good events. So this is the time, morning and afternoon of Thursday the 31st, when you must project yourself, project your ideas, communicate, ask favors, and you will see whether at job, whether in business, whether in personal affairs, you are going to be very lucky in the morning-afternoon period. Evening nightfall, many moody, emotional planets move in, and they make you basically a very oversensitive person, and you won't take to any kinds of insults and slights. So try not to show that too much. You have to tell yourself that whatever is said and done, take it in a good spirit, and that way you can make your evening nightfall better. Otherwise you are going to be unhappier by the minute. These are not bad planets, but they make you oversensitive, and so try not to be that. June the 1st Friday, now that's really a bad day, morning, noon, afternoon, evening and night. You are just hemmed in, you are just troubled. You started very badly even before you leave home, I suppose, and on the way to work, on the way to business, bad news waits for you, and trouble comes in many ways, where losses in business and trouble of holding on to your job because some things are going to flare up. There's going to be a tendency for you to either retaliate to what's said, or you might be the one causing problems because of your arrogance, because of your bad temper on that day, which is June the 1st. So you have to, from the very minute you wake up in the morning, tell yourself again and again, I'm going to take the soft approach. That simply means use words which are soft, a body language which is soft, a tone of voice which is soft. You will diffuse this atmosphere which is waiting to explode one way or another. Otherwise, it's going to explode, it's going to carry on from the morning, afternoon to the evening and nightfall. Evening and nightfall, if I were you, I would rather go back to the safety of my own home, because many things can go wrong, including violence or anger can be shown by people or from you. Instigation from you or somebody else will lead to an explosion of some kind, and accidents are very possible. So that's a really bad one. And then we will move to June the 2nd Saturday, and here again is not totally for you. You're not having a very good week at all. So if you are careful during this week, you can diffuse the problem and lie low, and not much will happen. Well, June the 2nd Saturday, it starts with many emotional planets being oversensitive, easily intimidated, very changeable. So you definitely don't want to take charge and be the one who manages things or plans things, because you won't do a good job, and blame is going to come when things don't work well. So sit back, enjoy it, and by letting others take charge and do the planning, and just be the follower and have an easy, relaxed morning, afternoon period. It's a Saturday after all. And if you are working on Saturday, you have to get your responsibilities right, because you're going to be very moony. It simply means thinking of the moon and all that love and all that romance bit. And so we'll go to your evening nightfall session of this June the 2nd, and that's when things go really bad. And so the situation can be that if you are with people who have a bad reputation, you will get that bad reputation. If they have bad habits, you will be involved in their bad habits. So choose the people and the company you are with very carefully on this Saturday evening nightfall period. And whatever happens, the last thing you want to do is be arrogant, because that's going to be what instigates the whole issue of problems. If you don't really have to be out, enjoy the Saturday evening in your home with the people you love and people who understand you would be much better. Well, I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7 or 8 years in all areas of your life. And I'll do this by having your date of birth and your time of birth, and I'll already receive your palm photos through email. They're very sharp and accurate from there. And I will then do my work to guide you from your age to your calendar year very intensively on how to get things the best done during the next 7 or 8 years. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, leave me an email, and I'll come back to you. And it will all cost you just USD 50. Until then, thank you and good luck.